Okay, this is going to be a video explaining how to use your floor heater slash apartment heater. An apartment heater, at least for mine, is floor heating, and this is in my Korean apartment in Daegu, South Korea. First, I'll show you my apartment just a little bit. I didn't clean before doing the video, so I figured it didn't matter if my apartment was looking all that great. So it's a normal apartment. It's a little bit bigger than some English teachers' apartments. And I'll show you how to use this controller for the floor heating and the water heater. But first I'll show you where the electricity comes from, the power. So if that's not working, the first place to check would be the circuit breaker. Anything in your apartment, if it's not working, if it's not getting electricity, it might be because of the circuit breaker. These are the 4 circuits in my apartment, 4 breakers in my apartment. If one of them is flipped down and the other ones are up, then that one that's flipped down should have a red line on it, some kind of red marker to show that there's something wrong with it. There's a, I don't know, emergency, there's something wrong, but I wouldn't worry about it. I would just flip it back to where it was, where it's supposed to be, and then whatever that was powering should start working again. If it doesn't start working again, then flip it off, so down and then back on. And if it's still not working, then I would call your boss or your landlord if they speak English, or call a friend and try to figure out what's going on. But this is pretty simple, and don't worry about it. It's not scary. Just flip it back on. Even if you haven't used one of these before, it's really simple. You shouldn't have to mess with it ever if your electricity is always working and that doesn't flip off on you. So again, that's the controller, and then over here I'll show you the source of the gas for the floor heating and the hot water. So this is the hot water, the instant hot water heater. This is the source of the gas in my apartment. So this is the first source of gas going into my apartment, and you can turn off the gas right here, and if you turn this off, then there won't be gas going to the hot water, the floor heating, or the stove. So if you ever want to, you can turn it off right there. You just turn this handle like that, so it's going across instead of parallel with the pipe. So that's the floor heater, water heater. Then over here with the controller, this is on, John 1, that's on. Then this is choosing between low, you can see it's actually in English, low and high. So I usually keep mine on low. And then this one is Wan Su John Young. That's the water heater, just the water heater. This is room temperature, and you can control that here. This is floor heating. Oh, sorry. So in Korean, this is Sil 1, room temperature, and this is Andong. Oh, sorry, Andol, Ondol, O-N-D-O-L, Ondol, however you want to pronounce that. And then you can control the temperature again. When it's on just the water heater, which that's usually what I leave it on, 'cause I don't really use the floor heat in my apartment. I don't mess with this at all. I don't think that adjusts the water temperature at all. That's just for the floor heating. This is low and high, so that's for water temperature. So you just need to worry about that. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You can use Papago to help you translate, and as long as you get a clear picture of it, it'll do a good job translating it. If you have any questions about it, let me know. You will probably also have an electric heater like this. This is mainly used for air conditioning. They call it aircon, air conditioning, makes sense. That's higher up, so obviously warm air rises, so that's not the best location. Some people get a heated blanket. I don't have one, but you could get a heated blanket. Some people get a little space heater, put it next to the bed, put it underneath their desk, whatever. So there's a lot of different options. The floor heating heats up all the floor in the apartment, and it's kind of expensive. It's especially if it's, well, I want to say especially if it's electricity, but it's usually fairly expensive, and you can decide if you want to use that or not. Anyways, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. I live in Daegu, South Korea. If you live in Daegu, South Korea, then let's get together, have a drink. Or if you need help at your apartment and you want somebody to actually stop by to help, let me know. I also go to Busan every weekend, so if you're in Busan, I can help you there as well. Have a good day. Bye.